Hi everyone, this is Juani and welcome to Juani's house. Today I'm sharing with you one of my quick meals, and it's a meal that we don't have very often, but it's one of my husband's favorite, and that's stuffed bell peppers. So if there's a time you're coming home from work and you really don't want to slave over a stove, this is the meal. It's your vegetables, your starch, and your meat all in one. So the items that you're gonna need are bell peppers. So here I have green, and I have some yellow and some red bell peppers. You're gonna need a half a bar of cream cheese. I'm using ground turkey, but you can use ground beef. I have some plain breadcrumbs. I'm using, this is from Aldi's, and it's the garlic salsa. I love this. You could also use the Roma tomatoes with the peppers in it. That is very good, but I like using the salsa. Also, I have some tomato paste, some sharp cheddar cheese, and right here I have a cup of rice and 2 cups of water, and I'm going to put those in the pressure cooker. Okay, so here I have my pan on, it's on a medium heat, and I've added some canola oil in here, and I just coated the bottom of the pan so that when I put the ground turkey in, it won't stick and it'll begin to brown. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a half of the container of the brown turkey to this, and we're going to start browning that. Now I have our onions. So this is like a 1/4 of an onion. I really needed a small onion, and all of my onions were large. So I have like a 1/4 of an onion, a slice of onion, and all of the tops of my bell peppers. So, you know, I always use the tops of my bell peppers. If I don't use them for the item that I'm cooking, the dish that I'm cooking, I freeze them and use them for something else because, you know, it's just as good. As well as the onion. So we're going to slice these very thinly. So I'm just going to go over them like this, like so, and then I'll go over, dice them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and slice and dice all of the onions and bell peppers, and when I come back, I will add all of the ingredients in the pot with our ground turkey. So here we have our ground turkey and our bell peppers and onions that I've diced. They're all in here, and so we're going to make sure that everything is cooked evenly and that all of the ground turkey is being cooked thoroughly. And while we're at this stage, I'm going to go ahead and add my seasoning mixture. So you can put whatever kind of seasoning you want in here, but I have in here 2 teaspoons of salt, a teaspoon of crushed red peppers, my Tony Chachere seasoning, the Cajun seasoning, and a teaspoon of black pepper and 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. So I'm going to sprinkle that around in there. Stir it very well. Meantime, my rice in the rice cooker is almost done, and pretty soon we will incorporate the rice into this dish. So now, as you see, I have added the half a block of cream cheese, and as the heat gets with this, it's going to start melting the cheese, as you see right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep stirring this until all of the cream cheese has mixed with this ground turkey mix. And then the next thing we will add is our rice. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys how this will look, how creamy it will look once the cream cheese melts and it's mixed with our ground turkey. It looks delicious and it smells incredible. So I'm just waiting now on our rice to finish in the rice cooker, and it just went off, and so we're going to add the rice. Okay, so here you see I have added the rice to this mixture, and I'm just going to make sure that everything is evenly mixed. Woo, and coated. Sorry about the steam, guys. And then the next item that we're going to add now is our salsa. So I'm going to add about half of the container of this salsa and stir this in. And I love it because I love that it already has the tomatoes in it. It has garlic. It has bell peppers and other spices. Oh my God, it smells so freaking good. Okay, now that all of that is mixed very well together, I might just add just a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Then we can begin stuffing our peppers. So I have the bell peppers here. I've cleaned them, washed them, and taken all the seeds out. So, and right here I have some 2% cheddar cheese, and I've mixed it with the plain breadcrumbs. And so I've just mixed them together like this. So what I'm going to do is I have my butter. I'm using margarine, and I'm taking just a little pat and I'm putting it at the bottom of each bell pepper here. And then I'm going to top that with a little bit of our cheese and breadcrumb mixture. So we'll just put that in the bottom like so, and I'm going to show you what this is gonna look like. And you know, since this one is, it's kind of has a bump at the bottom, I'm going to cut that piece off, and so it's still whole right there, so that way it'll sit up. So this is what it'll look like here. So you see I have a butter and then our cheese and breadcrumb mixture in each. Okay, and I think I'm going to put just a little bit in this one, since this one is kind of funny. Okay, so now I'm okay with the mixture in each. So now this mixture is still very, very hot, so be careful, and you're just going to stuff your bell pepper. Very easy. And you know, you can stuff it as much as you like. You have a lot of mixture here. That's really good. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and finish stuffing the rest of these, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, so now I have all of the bell peppers stuffed. And so I mixed about 2 tablespoons of the tomato paste. I put some more of the salsa mix in here, as well as some sugar, 2 tablespoons of sugar in here. And that sugar is just to cut the tartness of the tomato paste that I'm using. Okay, and then I'm going to add spread it over the top of our stuffed bell peppers. Okay, so here are our stuffed peppers covered with our mixture of our tomato paste, our salsa, it was a garlic salsa, and sugar and water, and we just mixed it all together, layered it here on our bell peppers, and lastly we're going to add the final topping of our cheese and cheese and breadcrumb mixture here, and just sprinkle that all over. This is going to be so good. My husband's going to be so surprised once he gets home, because he has no clue this is what we're having for dinner. And so like I only made 2 because it's only 2 of us here. And so I'm going to put these in the oven. I have the oven preheating for 425 degrees, and I will show you what they look like once it comes out. And I'm going to cook it for 35 minutes.